Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. Old school, cause I'm feeling real good. Yeah, I'm from the 80s, so it's standing in the rock. Slapping my fingers, then reaching for my, repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. They go play action. Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now Dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Here, he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. This defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Go, Trap! Go, Trap!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now, Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Let's go now. Nice. I'm not flying. I'm not flying. Street. Quick smash.
Now it's Tracy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They go play action with Dart. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side, too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
70 Rangers.
To throw is Daniels. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Abdul Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, cowboy, 60 vices, 60 vices. Let's go.
Now Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it'd be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk-reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing his dart. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dart. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Taking it about the 16. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Second and 10.
Ready? Grab your line. Grab 50. Grab 50. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Dart. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Inside the 20. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him the results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He's up to the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Dart. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Vikings, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw caught by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
19 right. Come on. 10. Hawk, 18, 5 in. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
60 Bison.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
60, pass all 80. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Daniels. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. Top 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And guy's man complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 20, Commanders 2. Grant Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action. Daniels. Pass taken in by Mayer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Daniels out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Daniels going to try to sneak. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Daniels going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gano the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least at this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover in the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Daniels. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they put incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Cowboys, 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw now, Dart. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 65, 65. Crash, crash. Pick it up. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw here. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 38 yards. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 34. Commanders 2. Brandon Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Bronco lead. Set, hurt, hurt. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
Now Daniels. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on third down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a give to Jacobs running right. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 2nd down and 6 now. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. Oh, we've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Daron Payne drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go,
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely.
And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Cowboy 80.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart. Catch made by Slayton. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Slayton, 56 yards. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Washington.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. To the air goes Daniels. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Myers in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's Dragon 60. 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Dart. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
To the air again, Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Dart once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here's Dart. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dart. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. But Charles, a lot of happy fans.